Hi and welcome to Whisky Shared. You're watching episode 53 of my Mystery Monthly Minis. I'm Toby and you're watching Whisky Shared. Welcome to episode 53 of my Mystery Monthly Minis. If you've seen this before and you know it works, then you can just skip straight forward to the tasting. Otherwise, the way this works is I have over 100 samples in my sample collection and my wife has picked one at random. She's put it into a blue Glencairn glass and I'll nose it, I'll taste it, I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll have a stab at what I think it is. This is just for fun, so sometimes I get it right and sometimes I get it wrong. Should we find out what I'm drinking? On to the whiskey. If you'd like to play along with me and find out what's in my glass when I do, then just keep watching. Otherwise, take a look in the description now for a sneak peek. Let's start with the nose. Okay, so I'm getting like malted cereal. It's possibly a hint of smoke. Maybe char. There's some nice sweetness there as well. Possibly from some sherry or fortified wine. It seems vaguely familiar, the sort of notes I'm picking up. But I can't really offer more than that right now. I'm getting like star anise. Yeah, this is definitely a slow burner. I'm getting a slight petrochemical vibe, similar to something like Glen or like Longrow. Let's move on to the palate. Yeah, it definitely has that vibe. Definitely has a Campbelltown sort of vibe. That sort of petrochemical, slightly waxy, slightly sort of aniseed note. It's a little bit thin on the palate though. ABV wise, I don't think it's probably more than 46. But yeah, it's nice enough, but it's, yeah, interesting. Let's have another sip. Yeah, I think this has potentially got something in there, peat-wise. I think this could also be something like Highland Park. It could also be... No, yeah, I think it's giving Campbelltown or Highland Park vibes. I was going to say Talisker, but no, I don't think so. It's nice and sweet, quite thin. There might be some sort of wine or sherry in there, but I don't think it is full maturation. I think if it has got any of that, it's finished. But it's, yeah, it's got a bit of heat, bit of pepper. But yeah, the thinness on the palate is making me think it's possibly a younger or non-age statement whiskey. Let's have one final sip. Yeah, I definitely think there's some red fruits in there. I think it's going to be something like a Campbelltown or an Island whiskey. So therefore, obviously it's Scotch. I think it's around the 46% ABV mark. It definitely tastes a little bit on the younger side, sort of no more than 10 years. And I think it's been aged or finished in some sort of wine or sherry at some point. Yeah, I don't think I can nail it down any further than that, but I think hopefully that's the right ballpark. Should we find out what's in my glass? Right, so it's Wire Works Bourbon Barrel. It's 53.4% ABV, and it came to me as part of my Whisky Pioneer subscription. I suppose apart from the lightly peated, I think I'm completely wrong. Obviously ABV is quite a bit higher. It's obviously an English whiskey and not a Scotch whiskey. And I thought there might have been some red fruits in there, but yeah, it comes from a bourbon barrel, so likely not. But it's an interesting whiskey. Obviously I'm trying to come up with what I'm picking within a very short period of time. Obviously that's no excuse, but it's surprising how deceptive that is. I've had this whiskey before and not too long ago. So yeah, I'm surprised it didn't ring a bell. It definitely tasted more like a Scotch I've had, but yeah, this is obviously young. It definitely is under 10 years old. So yeah, apart from that and the lightly peated, I suppose I was miles off, but that's the way it goes sometimes. You just can't pick stuff out. Your palate tells your brain something and it doesn't always marry up with what you've picked in the past. If you've had a Wire Works, especially this one, share your thoughts in the comments as always. And yeah, hopefully you found that interesting and hopefully you'll come again soon. Stauncher.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.